broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A good pickup there at 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On play action, it's Bortles, eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Final week of the year, an absolute must-win game for them. So they needed to get on the board first. They were able to do just that.
And you laid out the stakes. So just think what they've been working with this entire build-up towards this game. Must win. You've got to get on the board first. They accomplished that. Now they can't have any type of a letdown. Long way to go in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Denard Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with Dre. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He dumps it off to Dre. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here with Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll try and pound it in with Dre. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And now out come the Jags. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Bortles again. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And out come the Dolphins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right around the 31. Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles now on first down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and the receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with Drake, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Malik Jackson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a play fake. Carr. And it's caught by Parker. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And this is caught. It's Parker. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Denard Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 18-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Riddick. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Here's Brad Nortman now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. Gets past one man. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. On play action, now Carr. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 10 here. On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Bortles going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Crawford. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 4-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Bortles throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They stay on the ground with Drake. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. One final try now for Carr. And now here is another interception. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Jacksonville, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.